Hold on. Oh,
Shall we begin? All right, Delpesh, is you ready?
yeah, yay! I'm ready, man.
Um, in a world where so much things happen this week, I don't even have like a saying. It's just burnt out. This is the vent. I'm your host, Jay Hunterville. We got Delpesh in the building.
Yo, aka Captain Corners, aka when I put on chapstick, everyone puts on chapstick, aka I bring the crowd with me everywhere I go. How you guys? How you feeling? How you feeling? Good night to
I'm
everybody.
excited.
Good morning for those that are listening.
Good morning, good night. Um, I'm exhausted. I'll say that. I'm
Exhausted.
exhausted, tired. Uh, yeah, I'm way to say it. Tired, exhausted. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, it's just a weird time. What a time to be alive. What a time to like
Okay.
realize like how weird this world is right now.
Uh,
Like,
Do you think it was the past couple of weeks or like just this year, 2021, 2022, or sorry, 2021, 2020, from like, or was it more like it's more intense? Like we're like we're on the roller coaster ride. What's
it
just
just
going on?
seems it just seems strange, Joe. I can't even put it in words. What's going on? It just seems like a strange year. This is and that's the thing. Is that I don't even know if it's strange year. I don't know if it's reflection. I don't know if it's like realizing what's going on in this world. I
Mhm.
don't know what it is, but like I've been hearing the word capitalist a lot. Is it capitalist? Capitalism? I've been hearing that a lot more.
Mm.
I've been hearing the word the truth a lot more.
Okay.
I'm hearing the word woke a lot more. And then fake woke a lot more.
I didn't realize you could be. I mean, you can be fake woke.
I mean, yeah. I've been
Yeah,
I've been,
you can be.
you know, the eyes are being opened and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't open your third eye. A lot of these things are happening that I
Now,
am unaware of.
before we get into the first segment, just a little quick sidebar. What do you think is going on with Twitter right now with the buyout and they want the subscriptions. They want the blue checks to be like, yo, you want this blue check? You have to pay up money still, $8 a month.
Oh,
That's what Elon.
Twitter.
That's what Elon told the people. Yeah.
When the man bought the place, he came with a sink. When he came in, started firing everybody. I feel like he went through the business emails and saw, oh, you're talking smack about me? Okay, you can go. You can go. You get fired. You get fired. Like everybody was like, I heard that from somewhere. Shout out to whoever I heard that from. But that he is just letting people go. So you gotta pay for your verified. You
And
gotta do all
apparently,
that nonsense.
it's not real verification anyways. So like you're paying for it, but yet someone did it to like I think it was yesterday. They put his name, paid the verified thing, and then started retweeting a bunch of nonsense. But it looks like he's retweeting it. You see how he didn't think it through.
But I mean, there might be a official verification. There might be an official verification.
You need
Maybe
one
it's a
though.
troll. Maybe as when you're verified, you're gonna be on the top of the algorithms or whatever um people that follow you.
Right,
Who
right, right.
knows? I mean, I guess there's a way to capitalize on it until you're gonna put a stand to it or whatever. Um, the first topic I'll get into because I don't know if I want this to be like a long pod, but I feel like it just might be anyway.
Yeah, but
Um,
because yo, it's hold on.
um, yeah. So the first thing I'm like, okay, last week we spoke about the strike. This week it was like I didn't even know this was a thing. I literally came home to no deal reach, over 2,000 Go Transit workers to strike Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were so 12 o'clock in the morning. So Monday morning strikes. Um, Buses that begin their trips before midnight on November 6th will complete their trip. However, buses scheduled to begin after midnight on November 7th will not run.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
you're coming from the GTA outskirts, like shout out to my people in Ajax, Mississauga, um,
Orangeville, all them places there.
Orangeville, Newmarket, Kitchener.
Can't you have to find your
You,
whole way home,
yo,
another way home.
you have to find another way, man.
After 12. After 12, everything lock off.
Everything, yo,
So
what's going on in the city right now? Yo, James, what's going on with our city right now? What's happening?
I have a clue.
What's
I
going
don't
on in
have a
this
clue.
province?
Beer, yo,
Man,
Alberta's looking pretty nice. The prairies are looking really nice right now.
would you if
British
Alberta though?
Columbia, Alberta, you know, I don't know. I'm considering it, but I'm not too sure.
That's a big relocate still.
It's a big, yeah.
That's a big like. But if you're if you're like if you're if you're focused and like determined, and like you have a goal in mind, like okay, I'm gonna go to Alberta, I'm gonna stack, and then I'm gonna come back to Toronto if I want, or somewhere else, and maybe purchase a home, maybe purchase a property somewhere so I can rent it out, get passive income. If you have a good like driven goal, then I don't see why not.
Yeah, you gotta go with a mission and motive.
You need
That's for
like yeah,
sure. You gotta go with a mission and motive. I know a couple of my people, they're getting it out there. Shout out to them. And they're making their money work for them, which is amazing.
mm-hmm.
And maybe eventually, we all have to do the same. I don't think they're gonna miss us that much if someone is gonna pay that rent every time it goes up. Someone's gonna pay it.
So that's a sad
Harsh reality, someone's gonna pay it, and they're
someone's
gonna
gonna
keep
pay.
going higher. You know what I mean?
But back to the strike though. So
Hmm.
imagine I wait. So 12, they say 12:01 a.m. So you wait. At least the news that gives you a heads up if for those that live in the outskirts, right? That to come into the city to work. So then you're just like, okay, do I call in? Do I carpool with someone? What do I do? Do I tell them, okay, let me work from home, right? I wonder what options people are gonna take.
You know what? We'll never know. I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like there might be more traffic, more parking. Maybe people are gonna have to drive to work. Because I know some people they park at the GO station and they take the GO station
And
or whatever
yeah,
down. I don't know how much the impact it's gonna be because I would assume there's more than 2,000 Metrolinx workers. So I
right.
don't know. Let's say
Roughly.
maintenance and some other people. So I'm assuming that maybe the drivers are still working. Maybe certain people are still working. Maybe
Uh,
Presto cars are not getting checked. I don't know how.
they won't get checked. They won't.
I don't know how big this is, but the fact that there's a strike, and then there's a teacher strike,
The CUP, yeah, it's
or the
to get
CUP strike. No
together.
school, no school. And you know what is tough? Because there's people that are working, they have kids, and now they have to go back into the whole thing of finding where they're gonna bring their kids.
Yeah,
Daycare, mash up, someday like school daycare, none of that. Like
and the cost is
it's
high
gonna be
too.
tough. The cost is high. Cost is high. The cost is already high. And I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough situation. Um,
Yo, Doug really just said, "Nah, I'm gonna pass this so you don't strike it." Like I don't know, he's doing a thing where like I don't think it'll
I
end
don't
well.
I don't
I
even know
don't
who
think.
you blame. I don't even know who you blame when it comes to the pod. Is it Doug? Is it Tory? Is it who else? I don't know who to blame. I like time has been so fast in a sense for me that it's like wait, what? This happened? Then how did this happen? And who and like and then it's like,
that sudden
who
like
do you blame for this happen? Like when what?
that sudden like, huh? Wait, what? Remember, yo, Halloween was
I
just
heard it was illegal to strike. And then it's like, no, you can still strike. And then they're giving people $4,000 fine for striking.
right, yeah.
And people are like, no, I'm going to court with it. We're gonna fight it. And I'm like, word? That this is what's going on? Like this is the move? Like
Per
I
day.
I don't
Per day. So
four
they hit
thousand dollars per day.
per day, yeah. Per no, wait. No. Hold on. Let me verify this. I don't know if it's per worker as a one-time boom or it's per worker per day. Hold on, let me see this.
That's tough. If that's what it is, man,
I tell you right now, I mean I
hold
pay
it
that.
down. Hold it down. I'm going to court. Like, listen, certain yo, listen. There's certain there's certain fines that like you probably just gonna like hug and pay. But some fines, when it hits like a
Yeah.
grand up, you might have to go to court for that one still. You're gonna just dash for some money on fine. Like $30 ticket's okay. I could do a $30 ticket.
55,000
2,500,
employees.
4,000.
That's
Oh, I'm going to court. I'm taking my chances battling this. I'm taking I'm taking my chances. I have to fight this. I
hold
have
on.
to fight.
Wait, so the province new law has set fines for violating the ban on strikes up to 4,000 per employee per day. Oh shoot, which could
4,000.
which could amount to 220 million for 55,000 workers. Okay, and up to 500,000 per day for the union. Damn.
You gotta think about it. You're gonna
Damn.
fight a fine. You're
Yo.
gonna protest. You might argue with somebody. You might get into a fight. Like anything can happen here. It's just chaos, right? So I hope the way I see it, pay the
Per
people them.
day.
They're taking care of people them kids. They're the people that are helping whatever they're doing for the kids in the future. I
And
feel like teachers go through a lot of strain, especially after COVID,
yeah,
dealing
yeah,
with
no,
kids
especially
and
COVID.
all
Yeah.
this stuff. Pay the people them. Pay the people them money now.
I don't know.
Pay them.
Doug said nah. He said
What do you mean these guys are not worth much? Bring some 10 kids or whatever you, because I heard they load up the classrooms. Throw them all them kids in the class in the office. Let them deal
oh,
with them.
it's because I let them deal with it.
Throw, you know,
Per
because
per day though. That's 220 mil per day. Per day.
mm-mm. Nah, man.
200,
I'm nah,
220 mil
man.
per day.
Nah, man. I'm good still. Pay up the people them. Pay the people them. That's all I'm gonna say. Pay the people them.
That means midweek is gonna hit over a
And
billion.
Metrolinx, like,
Who's gonna?
like, there's certain people that I just feel like you just have to pay them. Like, because the mental strain, just the work, like, come on, man.
Like for
Pay the
those who are
people
listening,
them.
like for those who are listening, like I don't know about the cities you guys live in, but like no, bus drivers are paid pretty well in Toronto for a reason though, because yo, it's the I'm responsible for the lives behind me.
It's supposed to
Oh,
lies behind you, and they
I
don't care
gotta,
about your life.
and they don't, yo,
They don't care a damn about your life. They don't care about your life at all.
you gotta
They'll
deal
they'll
with
fight you, spit on you. Like, listen,
this. You
simple
have
fact that
to,
they have to put in
oh,
what the terms
oh,
and whatever the advertisement, and they have to address that spitting is still assault. That means people were hawk spitting regular over there on people
like there's a
that they
reason
had
like
to address it in the advertisement.
no, there's a reason for those some of you that come up to Caravana. If you go on the bus, which you're familiar with, you'll notice that they have the turn gate with the glass. So some drivers like walk in and
Some
just go.
places you just need a turn gauge.
Like
Sometimes I don't even think glass is enough. I think you need to make that out of steel.
it's straight. Okay, that's
I think you need to that just needs to be an
yo
enclosed area. I
straight up
think
and close. Like
I think they should lock that off and the bus drivers come out on the outside. They need a door,
oh
they need a separate door because you go out the same door, man might try to box you, like you might catch a baba slapping your head back. Like anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I mean?
That's an
I
interesting
I
design though. So okay, so you're sitting. So instead of going out this way, you go out. Yeah, you just go out that
it's
way.
probably not the safest design
If
because
I'm
you
not, yeah.
right, but like when you think
I,
about it, it's
you
just
you do have an idea though. That's because
because them plastic things, you mess with the wrong guy the wrong day,
and they're pulling
tripping.
it off like
That man popped that with one what?
what nice hip rotation. That thing's
It's not
coming off.
even listen to me.
That thing's coming
I
off,
remember
man.
I think a lot of these TCC guys they go through a lot. A lot of them, it looks like they've been lifting weights too.
If you
Like
notice, yeah.
they say, yo, like they probably get free gym because they're like, yo, you gotta be able to defend yourself.
Just in
I don't care
case.
how long you've been here. If someone tries a thing, you have to be able to maneuver. And you know, there's cameras around, but the camera ain't gonna save you.
It ain't gonna really, yeah.
You know, especially
But
when
like,
trying to tell a man, hey, I am not leaving till we get past. You guys need to cover, get back, get behind this white line. Get behind this white line.
why did I hear that yesterday too?
Give everybody, I'm not moving till everybody get behind the white line. You get an intercom, I got the white line. You know what I mean? If they have an intercom, or sometimes they'll just peek out their head, get out the white line. Get behind the white line. I am not leaving this bus, get out the white line. It's for my safety. I need to see what's going on the road.
you know,
You know?
people,
And then
stop,
sometimes,
stop
and
stressing on your
then it's
TTC
stressing out TCC driver, stressing them out. Damn it, man!
Yo, but
I
Metrolinx is
need to
just like
see incoming traffic.
Metro is just like, you know what? Nah, we're not we're not doing this right now.
Metrolinx, they said, "Yo, yeah, well, we're not doing this.
Nah, like
We are not doing this.
you have to
People,
pay more for this. Like you have to
you have
pay
to pay
more.
more.
Like
I have to pay more for this. I'm on the Go Trade. I'm driving the Go Trade. It's basically like a luxury Go Trade. It's luxury, I'll say. Or the Go Bus. I'm on the Go Bus. Man gave me a TTC token and said I am going on the bus. I had to explain to this man that you can't use a TTC token on the bus. He clenched his fist at me. I have no barriers. And
oh,
it's like a tight
hold on.
area. Like I think I
Yeah,
remember the Go Bus being like a tight area. I don't know if it's changed. It was a
I
tight
think so.
area. You can't I don't even know if you could stretch out your foot in on that bus. And the things here, and I don't know.
Yo,
I, I
these are
wish everybody the best. I wish everybody the best.
these are
But
swanky.
just pay the people them. That's all I'm gonna say. Pay the people them. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can really say. Pay the people them.
Look at this. I wish I could show actually hold on. These are old
It, it,
pictures though. But you see the nice seats. Like the
yo,
view is nice.
I
Why?
slept on Go Bus regular. End up in next place. I didn't even know. And they turn off the lights in there.
Oh, so
I drop asleep. I said, yo, I'm supposed to get off at Etobicoke West. I'm at York Mills now.
yo,
I'm like, yo, how did I get here? Or
They got Wi-Fi on the bus too.
Yorkdale to York Mills, and I'm just be like, yo. I remember I woke up like in the dark, and you know it's dark. So I woke up to the bus driver slowly. You know, they
Oh,
going
like
behind the chair, going behind the chairs. It's like, yo, you're at the end of the line. It's like, huh?
yeah.
I just huh? Just I like, man. And he's like, you have to get off the bus. Don't worry, we're gonna circle back around. And then they go on break, and then we went back. But after that, I'm not, you know, pay them. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
There's
man,
certain
come on,
people
come
I
on.
feel like there shouldn't be any type of compromise for until you find out they're doing some suspect thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but
It's
there's certain people I don't think there should be a comp. That should be a battle for them to pay. Like, especially when it comes to people that are taking care of our kids, raising their kids, and they need to have means to survive. And you know,
conduct the
so does the
classroom.
kids as
Yeah,
well. But like, they're teaching your kids. You don't want your teacher to have a mindset like I'm not getting paid much, and you're teaching kids.
right.
I can't afford to deal with you right now, Timothy. I can't can't deal with you right now.
Thank
And
God growing up,
then
we didn't have teachers like that. Maybe a 1-2. I can't remember, but
I don't
overall,
know. Yeah, some nice teachers. Some
some nice
teachers,
teachers.
low key, you know, I wouldn't say
Eh,
racist, but I would say racist.
Oh, I didn't think it got that level.
You
Okay.
know, some teachers were just jerks. You know, you had some teachers who were annoying jerks, you know, but
Yeah.
so I saw it go. The worst, what's the thing? What I noticed, I remember back then, like not to segue too much, the teachers that gave me a hard time weren't even my teachers.
Oh, there were
They were
them
our
ones.
next teacher that just seen me and just say, "Yo, you're misbehaving." I'm like, I don't know you.
Like you're not my homeroom teacher.
You're not even my homeroom teacher. You're not even a teacher. I go to your class. I don't know you, but you're trying to know my name. I didn't even tell you my name until the teacher find out I'm in. We found out my name. I'm like, you don't even watch these doors. You're all the way over there. Why are you what? Yo,
Yo, what are you even doing here? Like, yo,
what
like,
are you doing here? And then you want to come, and then you want to disrespect man. And then when pizza parties show up, you all come here.
yep.
We saved up for the pizza party, and you're over here trying to come yam 2 3 slice and cut. Can I go into your classroom for a pizza party? No. So why are you here?
Why does that always happen? Yo, pizza can. I don't want to say with pizza parties, but like, yeah, we've been having with our classroom, our classmates and a teacher, and then some random teachers comes in, or some random student
Yo, you
comes
gotta
in.
pitch in on the pizza, bro.
You're
You
like,
gotta
what are you
pitch
doing?
in. All the kids are behaving, saving their tickets and all that stuff for this pizza party.
Thank you. The tickets.
We
Like,
we we put in our work for this pizza party, and you come and try to, eggs up yourself in our pizza party.
ridiculous.
That it took 2 3 slices. That's 4 or 5 of our tickets that we were slaving for. As unaccounted for. Okay, you know what I mean?
Madness. Just madness.
People
Like,
people were taking this elastic book money and saving up for this pizza slices. They're doing trade-offs. It's like, man, I could have got that the big eraser at the Scholastic Book Fair. The Scholastic flyer looking at Harry Potter or whatever you're seeing. I'm like, nah, I can't get this because the pizza party will be bumping.
right.
And you decide to come in here, you're non-teacher self because you're not teaching us, and take our slices. You know?
No shout out to those type of teachers.
No shout out to them teachers there.
No
It's not
shout out,
cool.
yo.
Not cool. Anyway, the long story short, pay the teachers them, pay the TAs, pay the janitors, pay what whoever's on strike now, pay them.
The EAs, your
Metrolinx, y'all be doing all these advancements, Presto card. You can't say you're not getting the fares now. I heard that,
right?
you know what I mean? So you guys have it all locked, pay the people them. And yeah. Next thing we're gonna talk about is first things first, it's a sad situation.
A big
Um
RIP.
RP to take off from the Migos. He passed away on November 1st. I think it was November 1st. Like, yeah, right after Halloween, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah. So how I found out was like literally, I think it was the morning when my lady messaged me. Like, cause I
Right.
was at work, like I was at work. Like I was literally just working or whatever. And she's like, she texts me and then she's like, hey, babe, I think takeout. And the thing about it is my lady, she knows like Migos, but she's not like in the
Like
mix. Like,
in the mix, yeah.
you know what I mean? If she's gonna find it, she's gonna find it from like, she's not gonna find it from like Instagram or Twitter
Like a
or
like associate, basically
like
through her networking, like an associate.
right, right.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
find it from and credible sources, basically.
Credible, yeah.
Right. So when she tells me information, tell me stuff, I don't even argue too tough. I could tell her the street side, the sides of the
Mm-hmm.
streets, but she has credible sources, so I can't really like argue with that because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, sources say this. I'm like, I'm not gonna say your sources are not creditable. When I'm from the streets, I know what's going on. It's like, no, that doesn't work here. It's not
That's
credible. You know what I mean? Or reliable sources. You know what I mean? So she messages me saying that, you know, I think Takeoff has passed away. I'm like, what? I'm like it was such a random thing to think of.
Cause like yeah, like I
I
read
I
like the title and it said like take off from the shot and killed. I was like and killed, and I had to
in,
like I was like wait what?
in Houston,
In
in
Houston,
Houston.
right? Yeah, yeah.
So literally, what I did is I went to Twitter, and as soon as I went to Twitter, it was like, and this is the thing is just so weird about like I guess social media and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't even take me like two swipes, three swipes, and they had the body there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was literally like it did not take much to just see it right there out in the public publicly for people to see.
Something about that that's not
Some the video, the picture, all that stuff. And it's like
something about that is just not like
it's yeah, there's so much to unpack. Like for me, what I don't like, and I'll say this, and you know, like call me out, cause anybody out if anybody like, you know, does this. But
mhm.
like I'm not really fond at all of like clickbait stuff. Like I'm just like when you're doing too much to like get an attention, like it's weird because it's like when that happened, like if you go on YouTube, a whole
Bro.
bunch of YouTube pages
Yeah.
did a whole bunch of posts. Take passed away. That's fine, same thing. But then I noticed it with the Pat when Pat Stay passed away too. RP Pat Stay,
RP,
like
yeah.
they had if if you said basically if they say yeah you passed away by like stabbing or shooting, they'll
Hmm.
post the person and then they'll post like an image of someone getting stabbed, or they'll post the image of this, or they
Hmm.
post the image of like, and I'm just like, yo, like
That's on
it's weird.
foul.
It's weird to me. It's
Like
one thing. It's weird to post a body off rip.
offer like you don't give a spoiler, you don't give a heads up. Like hey, TV they
I
tell you
don't
like
think you should post that stuff. Period.
period. Yeah. But if
And if someone posts it,
at least give a
I
like
don't
a
think you should be sharing it.
or sharing, yeah. At least be at least like block it out, blur it out, give a heads up. Like hey, this is some graphic stuff. You're gonna like.
I don't even think you should post it.
Yeah.
I don't think you should post it because now you post like it's just so weird because it's like you post it and all these other pages are posting it. Everybody shouldn't be the first to post it. Everybody has something to say. Says that,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this person is that person and is connected with that person. That person linked it with that person. Literally, it was like a CSI thing.
In the
And
first, yeah.
everybody from the videos to the pictures or whatever, that person knew that person and it correlated with that person. That person had this person and that person and that person. We believe that that person had a gun and that person, you're doing the jobs for the boy them. You're literally doing the boy them job.
No, you mentioned the YouTube page just now, right?
Mhm.
Even I think one woman there was like a reporter, I think, and even like I think she posted a picture like, "Yo, this was just 2 minutes before what happened, right?"
Mhm.
And then like obviously her thing is trending, right? And then her reply to her own tweet was like, "Oh, I still have blood on my heels. This is crazy." And something about I don't know. It's like
At
it's
the
how she
same time,
mentioned it. It's just like, that was
and
weird. Like,
that's
that
the
was
thing. It's
that was a
like
little
maybe
strange.
people are just in shock and they're just posting what they're posting. I don't know. I
Hmm.
like, that's the first thing to do is post it is crazy to me. And then the post it for all these media outlets to be like, yo, let's post it too, or let's make these tribute videos already. Oh, we have it on Smash. Let's just drop this. Let's post that. And I'm like, what do you in my head? I'm like, what are you doing? But they're probably like, hey, I'm a media outlet. I'm like,
Now, for those listening,
you know what I mean?
we're briefly talking about it. You mentioned that it's like people are like speaking death in the tongue, like they're already making. They have like I guess a catalog of people
There's
that,
a there's a YouTube page
yeah.
that it was called like Black celebrating Black actors or like it was a YouTube page. I think they're probably gonna delete it very soon
Hmm.
because it has like hundreds of thousands of views, like millions of views, I think.
Oh wow.
And it was literally a page where saying that this person passed away, that person passed away, that celebrity passed away, that celebrity passed away, and they were alive.
That's ooh, that's let me shake a little bit. That's a little
So
that's a little
God
weird.
forbid these situations happens. They already have a page on Smash ready.
The
And it's
page is ready.
weird. And it's like that is weird for people to capitalize on.
Cause
You know what I mean?
cause the page is faceless, right? Like there's no person. Obviously, there's someone attached, someone's operating the account, but like on that page in particular, is it someone gets on camera and they talk about it, or is just pictures
It's just
and the audio?
pictures, the last thing they posted. Like I've been seeing a lot of those, the last thing they posted, the last thing they said, the last this and that, and they correlate it to like in a way, or this
Oh, they're
person
trying to
said
like,
this but moments before they died, or this person said this before they died. So and then it's like, oh, based off of that person, oh, he knew he was gonna go. And it's like,
wow.
I don't know, like I don't know how to feel about it because it's like I find it strange.
You
I find
said
it
it was
very
a,
strange.
you said it was a very popular, well, not very. It's a popular account.
There's a
It's
popular account, but
and
they caught on to it. I think Vlad
maybe it's
let YouTube
faceless.
know
Like
about it.
it's
Like it's just weird. It's just weird that like there's a lot of pictures, and that's the thing. It's the problem is like everybody's trying to eat, and I guess in that sense too, right?
yeah.
And people are gonna post what they want to post to be clickbaity to get it, or speak on it. I don't think there's anything wrong to speak on it, but like when you're posting the body or when you're doing a lot
Coming up
to
with
get
coming
an
up with
attention,
theories
coming
for
up with
this.
theories.
Yeah.
We don't know. We won't know what really happened unless the people that were in that altercation.
Right.
And yeah, and there's people in that altercation speaking out about it and saying this is what happened, this is what happened. Like everything is happening so fast that it's like first they
Right.
said it was this was the reason. Then they said that was the reason. There's like I've heard multiple reasons since,
Hmm.
right? So
I think
for me,
Texas right now too. Like what makes it semi-dangerous? They have what's it called? Let me look it up. It's something concealed carry. So I think it's like a law where like you don't need a permit to like carry, which is
okay.
very. So one article I read about the situation, Houston police is like, yo, we're having a real difficult time tracking down crime through the city because of this law, everybody's packing. You don't know where the guns are coming from. You don't know who's armed. Like it's hold on, let me see. Texas concealed
And it's a tough situation. It's a
carry
tough
law.
situation. It's
May
a tough
beginning.
situation.
So this began September 1st, 2021. HB 1927. So you have to be the age of 21 and over. You can carry a handgun in a holster without a permit, both openly and or concealed. Jeez. Wow.
Gun laws is a whole different thing.
Yo.
I think gun laws is a whole different beast to even discuss because in the states they got guns for days. They got more guns than people out
Then
here.
people. That's
You know
listen
what
to
I
that
mean?
quote. Listen to that quote again. There's more guns than people.
So and some people they live by their gun. They live by the gun and they'll die by their gun in the sense that hey, you ain't getting my gun from me.
For my
On the my
cold
cold
dead
dead hands, you are
hands.
not getting this gun from me. This
That's
is
for
my
real.
protection, or this is my.
Hmm.
And especially in the sick, sad world, sometimes you need it, sometimes you're not. I don't, but hey, you know what I mean? To each their own. Hey,
Hmm.
I thought about having a gun. Um,
That's sad though. Losing your nephew like that though, right in front of your eyes too. That's ugh. That is
it's
sad, man.
it's it's very traumatic, and especially with Offset, where I don't know, they had a little issue. They're very discreet about it, but like I guess maybe they have their own issues or whatever.
Mhm.
I just hope, you know, it's a very like it's tough, especially social media is tough too.
Because yeah, it's
Because now you have all these people just ready to jump in and say whatever they heard or say whatever they believe in and run off and
speculate and all that. Yeah,
speculate and all that stuff. And it's like, man, like so but I guess that's just the beast of social media, right? A lot of these people don't even show they don't even have to show their face.
that's that's the creepy part about YouTube.
A lot of people
And
have
it,
confidence and they don't have to show their face or they private their page.
uh,
They have way much confidence
what's
saying what they
interesting,
want to say.
what's interesting too, like you still get paid from it too. So money's being exchanged for this. You talk about a subject matter. They know your page gets hits, and as long as you're not breaking the rules or anything, they're like, okay, we're gonna you drop this episode, we're gonna bump you up a little bit, just and just keep
And
keep keep the clicks coming, keep them coming here.
it's I don't know, man.
It's
It's and then you could hear that, oh, we need to stop the gun violence, stop the black gun violence. And you hear, oh, it's rap music. It's
mhm,
rap music. We need to stop the rap music. We need to stop this. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop. And it's like, man, there is so much you could put to
more
the table.
like a lot
There's so much you could argue. There's so much you could discuss. And it's like,
the first
let's
thing.
let's start with this. Let's stop killing each other. Let's start with right there.
Yeah, unless
But the music says that we could kill each other.
no,
You know what I mean? And it's like,
even then
and the
it's like,
music is good. So it's like,
and even
you
then it's
know,
like the music. Okay, the music articulates that, but like clearly there's listeners that don't do it. You see what I'm saying?
mm,
So there's no way like
they could tell where it's music or, but at the same time, some people are inspired and they think they have to be about that life.
right.
The power of music. It's the power of music. You become what you eat, apparently, allegedly. You know what I mean? Some people believe that, hey, I can listen to this all day and not become a bad person. Maybe
Hmm.
true, but I don't know. It's a battle between like way more than just oh guns and music and social media. I just hope like these things open people's eyes, yo.
I mean
Especially even the fact that people just pull out guns so quickly.
that. So the term I
People pull
heard
out guns so quickly. Like it doesn't even have to be about this. Just in general,
in general, yeah.
people just don't know how to get. People don't know how to get punched in the face anymore. People just
People
want to
who
bang, shoot, and you know what I mean.
you ain't about to put
I'm
no
not saying
hands on me,
violence is the answer,
but
but like
I'd rather people hit each other in the face and walk off than like
live to
pull
see
out
another day, then
permanently
take
put
someone's
someone
life.
permanently put someone 6 feet under. Like no, that's not cool.
Violence is not the answer. I'll just say it off rip. That's not the
And
answer. But I don't know. I don't think people understand that neither.
there's
You know what I mean?
no one has conflict resolution skills anymore. I don't know if COVID like increased it or people have or people some people had it, some people don't, but something post peak COVID because we're still in COVID right now. I don't know, man. People are just quick to pop off now. People are quick to strike now. They're just like, nah, I'm striking. Word for
I don't even think it
what?
was because of COVID. I feel like it's always been that. It's always been it's always been someone has to shoot. As soon as you got the gun, you got the juice.
Which is the title of that movie? Which is a good movie. I seen it the other day. Still a good
So
movie.
you know what I mean? It's just what it is. So which is sad. It's very sad. It's very
He-
sad that this stuff happened.
Here's a question: if job opportunities were better, where like you get to be paid like 25 and up an hour, right? Do you think it'd cut down on some of it? Just violence in general, like, because if I have something, I don't have to do this type of activity anymore to get by. I now have
I
an
would,
earning where I have an earning now where it's like I don't gotta do this anymore, and I can kind of chill.
but the harsh reality is like they don't promote people working a 9 to 5.
That
They don't promote any of that stuff. They want you to be your own boss, and you probably have to trap to get it. Some people, like some people make good money working here or working there, but they don't promote that.
they
And
don't.
people don't want to do it. People don't want to work. Some people believe that, hey, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, and it's to sell this brick, and I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, you get hit with
And
that whoop whoop. You get hit with that whoop whoop. Hey,
some people, the street life, that money's quicker. Is that money long worth your lifespan getting shorter? Some people it is.
which is
And then heads on a swivel when you sit at lights or you go anywhere. That life, that's some
if,
people what people enjoy, or that's what. But that's the thing. That's also that could be just what the card was dealt for them too.
right, right, right.
Some people believe that's what it is. There is another way, but a lot of people just believe that's just what it is for them. This is the life it chose me, and that's what it is. I'll be the first to tell you that's not. You know what I mean? A lot of these people that,
Yeah,
if the skills they have, the talents they have, if they were able to get those opportunities, they can utilize it some way, other way. You know what I mean?
right.
But I don't know. In this world right now, rent is going up higher, inflation
This
is going up. All these things that are happening, it's tough. I don't condone it, but it's a sad situation for a lot of
it's
people.
something has to give because like
But at the same time,
that's for 2,600 in Toronto, bro. Twenty six
if
hundred.
I believe if it's the way you want it, you can want it. Like I I think we still have to be optimistic to the fact that there's a way to get through this. You might have to get out of your comfort zone to get it,
Right.
but oh shoot, kicked on my whole tripod. But I do believe this has to be another way. It can't be just this.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody is a trap guy. Not everybody's a drug dealer. Not everybody can do these things. Not people. I've learned a long time that I'm not built like that.
I learned. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
I
So
could
quick
have been in that
sidebar.
mix, but I've learned that, hey, there's another way to this. Like I
I think
could, like literally, when I say I think about it, you know, there's certain things. It's one of those things where it's like when certain people they get into that life, their mind state becomes it gets to a place that they got to do everything to overcompensate who they are.
ooh, that's
Like they get
yeah.
into a place where it's like I have to do things in a way where no one would try me.
When yeah,
It's like
I
it's like
get
this weird thing that makes it that
I get the respect. I want the nah nah. When they see me touch road, yo,
it's
I'm
just
the
not
dude.
worth it. It's
I'm
just
the
not
gal.
worth it. It's just not worth it. The what? It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just not worth it.
The good
Um,
question. The good question you asked. What at what age did you find out? Hey, this is not for me. I think for me, like grade 10, easily. I said, this is a little. No, I'm lying. Grade 8. It was way early for me. I was just like, you guys are moving a little. I don't know about that. I don't know about that over. I'm gonna do this over.
for
Grade 8 for
me,
me.
um, I would say grade 10, 11, grade 10.
Grade
Because
10, okay.
well, the people I was associated with, and they're
Right.
about it. They were
There's
they
a,
were in it. They were in the mix.
they're in the mix, yeah.
But and I moved. I think I moved at, I would say, that God, but I moved at the right time.
Right.
Because literally when I came back after, like, what was it, 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, and I came back to live, everything was different. It was gritty. Like it was
It
like
was yeah.
everything was gritty. People were, people I never knew about that life, and it's like survival now. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate, but like when I left that environment and got more focused. So like to be honest, I wish that I like there was something more programs, more things that like
That can, yeah,
that could make people see a bigger picture of life. You know,
something
when
more.
you hear Tony Ayo talk about going to certain places, there's so much more to see and
Right.
experience. You know what I mean? Like literally, like certain things that I realize that I see now. Like I travel, I see certain things. I'm like, there's so much in this world to see, yo.
That's,
That like you think this life is like that certain things it's not worth it.
yeah.
Like,
I've met people that said like, yo, when I'm in my area, I'm in my area. And I go, what do you mean? Like you don't go downtown, you don't go uptown, you don't go to the outskirts, you don't. They're like, nah, I just stay in my bubble.
mhm.
That's all they see. They see the same people over and over. That's all they know, and it's like, damn. It's like I think one person in particular. I wish I could have told him like, yo, there's more to see in the city than just like the area. Like
But it's tough.
when you have the time,
It,
like just you know
it's
explore.
tough. It is tough though because you might not be able to afford to see certain things. Sometimes even going into certain rooms or certain positions or certain places, you feel awkward, like you're not meant to be in there because it's a whole different environment.
Ooh, okay. So quick sidebar. I tell my parents all the time. I notice when I go into certain rooms, and I'll be doing work over there because I'm focused driven. But I'll look up once every while. I'll look around. I'll be like, why am I the only black guy here?
Yeah,
Why am I the only black person here? Where's everybody else? And sometimes I'll tell people, yo, sign up for this opportunity. It's good money. Da, 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 da. And they go, it's a lackadaisical attitude with it. They're like, I'm not sure. Da, da, da. And I'm just like, whatever. And then over the years, I just sometimes I look, I'm like, how come I'm the only one? What's
so
what's
sometimes
happening?
it's amazing when you see the second black person, black men, women, you see whatever, and you're like, oh snap, okay,
Okay, like
feel
yeah.
good, feel good in this position. It feels cool in this position. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But yeah, I say the same thing. Like, you know, the, what was it? Jay Prince said one thing when he was like, what is it? Live like everyone else. What is it? Grind like nobody else, so you could see what nobody else saw.
Mm,
In a
interesting.
sense, like you gotta put in the work. I finally get to see certain things that I could say a lot of people haven't seen,
Right.
and it's a blessing. I wish there's certain like my big dream, like I always said, I don't know if maybe I'll be able to do it. I went to the Lion King the one time.
Okay.
The Lion King
Okay.
theater, like at Mervis Theater, and I saw the Lion King, like the live action.
The live action, yeah.
It was the most amazing thing I ever seen in my life. When it came to like, you know, the Lion King, you know what I mean?
Right.
Best thing I ever seen in my life. I've barely seen any black people in there,
Oh, wow.
and the tickets were high. Whatever. One day, God willing, whatever. I want it to be uh, that whole place filled with black people, like
Right.
just a all black kids, people in the hood, whatever, to go watch this Lion King that can't afford it, whatever, like
So you'll
certain
go
communities, whatever, all
so
go to finally get to see like Lion King. Because it's not even in the sense of one, yes, a lot of black people seeing your culture, seeing something, right?
mhm.
And two, it's like an eye opener because there's more to life than you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's
a
just something
that's
I
a
would love to do one day in my life.
that's a cool goal. So basically, you're like you go to the theater spot and be like, give me 200 seats, pay off the tickets, and then be like,
No, I
hey,
want all the seats. Give me
or
all
or
of them.
or, or whatever capacity. Yeah,
All
that's
the seats, all the vouchers, whatever, what popcorn, the gourmet gummy bears, all that. I want to buy everything. If it's like I'm everything. This night is my people's night, my
mhm.
community's night.
That's cool.
And we're
That's
all gonna
cool.
watch Lion King. And the thing about it, it is different. Like it is different. Obviously, watching things with your community,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Like
feel
watch
different.
one example for
From
those listening is like
Mhm.
watching Get Out the first time. When you watch Get Out with the theater, oh, it's different
where the peoples,
with the
everybody's
people.
like, whoa, you know what I mean? Everybody knows what to be scared about.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like just Lion King and everybody knows the Lion King, it's a vibe. And I feel like that would be even more of a positive impact in the sense of the actors, because I can only imagine how much times they went in the theater and it's all black.
Right, right, right. And then to get the energy back too, they'd be like, "Yo,
To
this is
get that energy back.
holy."
Oh, it's different. It
Oh,
hits
it's different.
different,
It hits different.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like well, I guess one day I'll make that change. Um,
That's a good goal though.
yeah. What else could we talk about? I mean,
Mm, I don't know if
like
you want. I don't know if you want to touch on it. That's the thing.
the I okay. We talk
Like,
about the Kyrie thing.
oh! I didn't think you were going at that level.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you were going.
Where were you? Where did you want to go?
I thought you were going to touch on Drizzy a little bit.
Oh yeah, Drake album. The Drake album dropped.
Yeah.
Um,
I was a
yeah,
bigger.
yeah. The
I was like Kyrie.
Kyrie might have to be a part in itself. But her loss came out. I listened to it. Um, all around album, good album. I think that's the album that everybody wanted to hear
Interesting.
in a sense of like, you
Compared to
know,
what's the album called?
the
Nevermind, right?
it's what's it called? Honestly, never mind.
Honestly,
Is it
Nevermind.
honestly never mind? Yeah. Like, but even though that was a different concept. This was like everybody knows Drake and 21 Savage make fire tracks together. You know what I mean? Sneaking, all them on the tracks, you know what I mean? So the thing about it is I listened to the album. The funny thing is the first time I went through the album, I didn't hear the shade.
Interesting.
I didn't hear it. Like, well, I heard something that made me go, wait a minute. Hmm.
Like,
Like,
hold on.
like it didn't click. It didn't click, but I'm like, did he say what I think he said? But like the album was fire to me. It was good.
Excuse me.
Like there's some tracks that I'm like, yeah, like there's certain tracks is like, okay, you know what? Like this is like what was it? Broke Boys is fire to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like the one more time sample, Daft Punk, you know what I mean? So he got at multiple people. He got at Drum.
Drama, yeah.
Yeah, Drum. I like the the cha cha slide, whatever. The cold.
What is the other big hit? Broccoli. This is a big hit too.
And broccoli was hard. Um, he got at multiple people. And like the one big thing that, that basically was like was kind of BS still. I'll say it's BS. It was kind of BS, but it was like you're shaking it, buddy. You're kind of shaking it, buddy.
Right,
Was the Stallion bar. I'm gonna
right.
say it as that Stallion bar, shots like a stallion. When I heard it the first time, at a time right now with the situation, I was like, oh, are you picking a side?
Oh,
Wait, like, you know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
But then I listened to it again, and then I listened to it again. Like I was listening to it like certain things. I was listening to it, and I'm like, he's talking about like body shots, like BBLs.
It,
Hold on, let me clarify.
okay.
Because, you know, the problem is you're flying too low, fam. You're walking the fine line of double entendres.
Right, right,
And
right.
it's like it's a battle rap thing. Like it's like a like like it's like you're flying too close to a situation that was not needed to
Right.
be said like that. You know what I mean? That's not okay. I understand, like in the sense of like you wordplay, or maybe it wasn't wordplay. I don't know. Maybe you know something I don't know. But at the same time, at a
Mhm.
time like this, in a situation like that, I don't think you should
It's
do that.
he
That's
shouldn't
not okay.
he
That is
shouldn't
not
tickle.
okay.
No
And
tickling.
and like that's not something you should entertain, especially when you know it's just based off the scenario. It's not a good scenario.
Right. So for those listening, the song title is called Circle Loco. Circle Loco? I don't know. Okay, yeah, I think I said it right. Drake 21 Savage off the Her Loss album. So this is what he said. I've been a French c'est la vie.
Why you said it like it's BT? The BT, the BET censor sound effect. The
Hold
reverse, the reverse,
on,
I think, right?
hold on. Look at yeah, look at look at. Okay, I've been hit on the French c'est la vie. I just put them on the jet. Now they're all Italian. Okay. Way I'm dressing, tell I've been around, or way I'm dressing, tell I've been to 1,000 islands. Okay. This lie about getting. He said lie about getting shots, but she a stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she's still smiling. Okay. And he says
Well,
every night
that was
like
the
I'm
bar
Jimmy
though.
Fallon.
That
Uh,
that was the bar. The was it the bit it getting
the,
shots, lied about getting shots, but still a stallion. That was a
right.
line. That was the problematic line.
Huh. That's.
Bruh, like
Hmm.
some people like they're outraged. I understand. Like, but at the same time, people explained it, and it's like explaining a joke. That was the best courtesy I heard from Marlon Palmer say that, and
Mhm.
like it, like
It's
it wasn't needed. It wasn't needed to me personally. It wasn't needed. That's like a time like certain time like this. I said my car don't toot or beep beep because I have no keys for the ignition. It's like it's like
that is a fireball. You should write
we
for
get
people.
what you're
We
saying,
get what you're saying, but like, come
but
on,
it's
like
like
the
we don't
optics.
need to the optics.
The optics are a
The
little.
optics.
Give us another one. Give us another one. Hold on. Give us.
Like like it's like certain things like, oh, like I ain't boozy with like it's like you're playing with a little line,
Yeah, like
like you're playing with like situations that happen. Like I don't want to get into that, because if I get into those more, if you know the ignition one, that makes sense. You know
right.
what I mean? I'm not gonna keep going before people say, "Oh, you're making a terrible joke. Cancel him," and all that stuff. I don't need that, because I have learned. If there's one thing I've learned this weekend,
This weekend, okay.
because in regards to Drake, that situation, fly a little full, fly too low, that's a little bit low. That's not cool. That you know what I mean? No,
Right.
that's not okay. Drake, I'm a fan. I like your music. You know what I mean? Please don't jump me. Please don't hurt me.
This yo,
I don't like that bar.
yo.
That bar was not okay. I know how the OVO team moves. I understand. But it's a little too, you fly too low, Bridget. You fly a little too low. And I'm not, and
Because of
that's not
please
cool.
don't.
I'm not for it.
This because
You
of
know what I
please.
mean? But like there's
Please keep
one
your
thing, if
hands to
there's
yourself.
if there's anything, if there's anything I've learned in society right now, and I don't know if it people might challenge me on it.
Hmm.
If you offend anybody, you explaining the offense, you trying to say, hey, you're reacting to this offense the wrong way.
because the
You will always lose.
because what got
You
put
will.
out. So
Hmm?
what got put out was he was talking about Elk the Stallion, which was used to be I think a world star hip hop what do you call it, like video vixen. So that's the theory. He wasn't talking
But
about Meg.
like,
He
but
was
you
talking
see
about Elk
how
the
like,
Stallion.
if you just didn't say the bar, how we wouldn't get into this mix.
Yeah, yeah. Because Stallion
And
is like, even if he meant Elk the Stallion, Elk the Stallion hasn't been relevant since like 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's a relevant Stallion right now? Meg. Actually,
and from the shooting and all that stuff, like it's not good. And
if you
then here's
take that
another thing.
if you take that
Sorry.
whole line out and you rap the whole song, there wouldn't be an issue
Right.
if you think about it, right?
And then another thing I've been thinking about in this whole situation too, like I was saying before, when it comes to offending people, communities, individuals, groups, subgroups, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to a place like, how do I
A,
put
s-
this?
a place
When you
of
try to explain, if someone is offended and you try to explain yourself to say that you shouldn't be offended based off blank or blank, or you meant well, or whatever, you lost the battle, fam. You lost the battle. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear apologies. They probably want to hear more than an apology, because sometimes they're like, I'm tired of your apologies and whatnot. But
I mean, jeez, that's
fam,
happening right now too. That's a whole nother subject for another day. But
bruh,
some
especially
side.
when you're double downing on a point that is offensive nowadays.
Right. They're like, nah, we want apologies and apologies. They
Yes,
want,
these people are not playing.
right?
And I like, offense is offense. An offense is an offense, no matter what.
Now,
You know what I
hold on.
mean?
In the same song too, which I found interesting, linking up with the ops. I did that just for Jay Prince. I did it for the mob ties. Feel like 17, two perks, frog eyes. Now, he was talking about Kanye in that bar.
Yeah. And shout out to Doovie.
Who's it?
17 two perks. That's a Doovie bar.
Oh, dude. Okay.
But
Now,
yeah, the mob
it,
ties thing, yeah, he kept the peace because of
wait,
Jay
I just took
Prince.
it in.
Yeah.
I just took it in. Hold on. I had epiphany. Not epiphany, but like epiphany. I think I got epiphany. MOB is the name of the situation that happened with Takeoff, like the group they're naming. But then in the Scorpion album, he has a song called Mob Ties, right?
Yeah.
But it's a double entendre now because now he says, "Hey, MOB is allegedly Jay Prince's alleged alleged." I don't even. How do I say this without like? Basically, by him saying this bar and Circle Local, he confirmed what the actual Scorpion track Mob Ties mean. Like it's an actual group. He didn't say it as a general. Oh, I have mob ties. He's saying he says he has mob ties, and this mob tie is a specific to Jay Prince. He kind of
I
confirmed
don't-
that by
I can't buy that. I can't
Del
buy it.
Del
I
Majero will
can't
say
buy it
that.
because I heard the track. Like, I listened to the track Mob Ties, and
Mm-hmm.
it had nothing. Like, he says he got ties, but I don't think it's like literally. It could literally just be just like your boys together, Mob Ties. You could say
Okay.
like how tight knit we are together in a song, because he doesn't bring up, like, it's like a generic, like, I don't know.
You think it's
The chorus
generic,
says
right?
Mob Ties, but it's not like, yeah, like it might be just tight knit. I don't think he's talking about like Mob Ties, Jay
Hmm.
Prince Mob Ties. No way. Like, based off the lyrics of the track, I don't think so. I think it's a reach. It's a reach still. That's a reach.
It's a Richard
It's a reach. It's a reach
Fantastic
still.
Four. It's a Fantastic Four.
It's a Mr. Fantastic reach still. That's a kind
Mm.
of a Mr. Fantastic reach still.
Yeah.
But
But anyways, though,
the way I see it, in this world we live in, like man, like how do I? This is how I'm gonna say it. If you can't afford to say what you're saying and deal with the consequence, like
ooh,
you gotta think about what the hell you're doing when you're out here
you said that,
addressing
wait,
things.
you did the preacher hand. You did wait, do that again. You did like
You
the
like
you did
you're out here saying things that you don't truly understand, you don't truly know, and then you realize how offensive it is, and you're standing by it, which is fine. And then
even if
you
they're
know,
wrong.
then you apologize after. It's like, you know what it is for me? Everything like from Kanye to Kyrie and
Holy
all this stuff.
Drake, no,
I'm not even gonna put Drake in that box.
you're not gonna put it. Not yet.
That's what it was. No, I'm not gonna put him in that box. No. But everything when it comes to like information and misinformation and all the things and all these things that happen so fast. That's why I said like I'll probably talk about it next week. But
Because
I'm just talking about the whole concept of an offense.
right.
And we need to understand that if you offend somebody, it's I think the best way to deal with offense is like if I hurt someone and I literally explain why I hurt someone, it doesn't help the situation.
Exp-
No, but you don't
explain it.
understand. You shouldn't feel hurt even though I stepped on your toe. You shouldn't understand. Sorry, you don't understand. I tripped by accident or someone pushed me into your toe, but I still stepped on your toe.
That's
So I shouldn't apologize to you. You know what I mean?
that's I get I. That's a
The like
wild. That's a wild
who knows if
explanation.
these are how the situations are going, but like I am learning that when it comes to offense, you know,
Don't
you
explain.
just
Don't explain.
don't explain yourself because if you're gonna apologize, just apologize. Even if you apologize and you try to explain after, it looks like you're looking for an excuse for what you did. You
Yeah.
can't win. You can't win. Some people believe you
Yeah.
don't win if you do apologize. Here's a sellout. Da, 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 da.
It.
That's a
That's like
that's a life I don't want to be a part of and understand. I just
that is a good question
there's so
actually.
much information that like maybe I gotta come back and speak in detail. At the
That's what,
same
okay.
time,
I'm pretty sure it happened to everybody. For those who are listening, but I remember one time I messed up on something and I apologized, and like the person just kept going in, and it kept going
oh
in, and kept
oh
going in, and kept going. I was like,
oh,
at one point I was like, damn, okay, all right. He said,
but
nah, but you did, and it's like, but you had to take it. You had to be like,
it'd be like, yeah, and I'm sorry for what I did. But why do you feel like you need to do that to me?
and you're like, oh,
And then you're just like, okay, you explain it. Like, oh, so you think so what? You're making your excuse is my fault now. I'm like, oh God.
oh
Okay.
no,
All
I
right.
didn't.
I did not want to do this.
I
I apologize. And I mean it. I totally mean it. But like sometimes it's just best to apologize and learn not to do things again than it is to explain why you did the thing you did in the first place.
I don't
And
know,
I'm not
man.
even talking about Kyrie. I'm just talking about life.
In general,
Life as a whole, with people, your loved ones, situations where things happen, and just apologize and mean it by not doing it again, and
hold on.
keep it moving. Some
Now let's
people, the apology is not enough. That you know what? Well, that's not enough. Just
nah, not
ask
need
them
to.
what's enough. Ask
I
them
need
what's
to.
enough, and just pay me. Well, I mean, it's something.
You need to
You know what I mean?
donate. You need to meet this important person. It's it's tough. I mean, I don't.
I've
They're gonna have to
yeah,
wait.
you know what? I've been in situations where it's like I apologize for something I did, and then it's like you're a slave to it. after that.
Whoa, okay.
But then it becomes a place where it's like, who are you to say to anybody that they don't have the right to feel how they feel, and say, well, the consequences is this, you know? And it's like they have all right to feel the way they feel. And it may be BS, but who are you to say that? Because if you say that, it's
You'll never
not
hear that word again.
compassionate.
Or
It's
not
not
compassionate.
compassionate. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't tell somebody how to react to something. That's not okay. You know what I mean?
Okay,
If
I'm gonna play Angel Advocate a second. Um, other people have made laws where if you do react in a certain way, this is what actually happens. Just to throw that out there, just to,
no, of course, but
in general,
like
yeah.
some reactions become a greater counter reaction because they believe that's how it should go.
Right.
And you know, you just have to keep that in mind when people do the things they do. Um uh
Now, we're exiting I guess the Drake summit. But just to lean back in just a little bit, the Ebro clip we played earlier, and his take that Drake makes music with no substance. What do you think of that? So Drake is making music since, geez, he's making since 2006, 2007, mixtape to now. And Ebro's claim is he has no music substance. He doesn't take a stand or stance on anything. I don't agree with that. But
this is here's the thing about Ebro, and here's the thing about certain people that, you know, rise up with a certain type of energy.
mhm.
Some people just wait for the right time to say what they truly feel. Some people just wait for the right time when someone sometimes people wait for the right time to jump in and start kicking somebody while they're down or whatever, or when they believe it's down, or oh, we have a chance to kick him, get him. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Some people have a lot of time because hey, at the same time, there's a lot of people in this world that don't have a stance, and they
Yeah.
sell guns to both sides. They do the same thing. You probably work for the same company that does that. Where's the
James getting
substance? You,
James
you know
getting
what I mean?
historical tonight.
What's your substance? What do you guys hold accountable to? What do you guys hold? What's your stance now?
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Is this your stance because it's convenient? Is this what you truly believe? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that, you know, the best stance is the stance that they'll support and just to kick somebody down. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, you know, oh, this person's this or that person's that. You know what? Let me just be a part of this group or be a part of this thing because I want to be a representative and show that, hey, I stand with blank or I stand with whatever.
Right,
To each
right,
his
right, right.
own. But is it authentic? Is it generic? Like, is it, you know, is it
Is it
authentic? Can't challenge
organic?
that because you just can't. You know what I mean?
Or
So I believe that like
time will reveal it if it's not
time
organic.
will reveal it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, Ebro been going through it with a lot of guys. He like that's the thing. It's like Ebro been going through it with a lot of guys. He's been going through, so I'm not surprised that you know he you know, and anybody. The funny thing is anybody could talk from a mic
When
and
they,
have
yeah.
cops on speed dial and lawyers ready to you know
In case, that's hilarious.
serve.
That is
You know what I
hilarious.
mean? Like you know what I mean? Everybody's a tough guy on mic.
They're where? They're downstairs? They just press that they press that button.
I would like to
Woo!
I would like to file a wellness check. Whatever you know what I mean? It's like it could be like it's just like I don't know what to say on that. It's like he says a lot of things. He says a lot of things. I'm not gonna co-sign that because based off
This guy said no
I
substance. That's
no
wild.
substance. So when he was rapping about the dancing shooting, And when he's rapping about some other things, it's like that's not substance in itself. But hey, when people are ready to kick you when you're down, they're gonna use a part to kick you when you're down. It's when people are ready, when they're ready to find some type of leverage, you're gonna use it. Or if there's a chink in your armor, or use it. I don't know. I don't know.
It's interesting. It's happening to Drake now. That's the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the timing makes me go Because the Serena thing was yo, your husband's a groupie still. That's
But at the same time, her loss. Keep in mind, the album is called Her Loss. So
it
people
is.
are coming from a hurt place right now.
It is. You know what? Yo,
Like if
that's
this is an album,
genius.
it's coming from a hurt place.
You just said it too. Her loss, and then this is
And then
happening.
you have
Yo,
Saturday Night Live where you have Michael B. Jordan
that is
announcing this the thing, Her Loss, and the man he's going through it
that
to it.
is
He's
that is
going through it.
genius.
So it's a hurt place. You see? It's a
This could
hurt
be a
place.
this could be an ad campaign for him, and people don't even know it. Wow, the Michael B. Jordan thing.
A
That's
lot of
actually yeah.
people are playing chess out here. That's all I'm
I,
gonna say. A lot of
I
people
need
are playing chess.
yo. I need his marketing team. Drake OVO marketing team. Send me. Come to my way.
A lot of people are playing chess.
That's smart marketing.
A lot of people are playing chess. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of people are playing chess. But let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Um, shout out to I guess I'll plug Nerd. Shout out to Nerd. She's not here today, but she, shout out to Nerd Studio,
Right.
zzstudio.co. Get your photography done. She'll make you look good. You know what I mean? She'll make you look good. She has the photos on Smash and whatever shots you need to take, you know, widescreen, whatever idea, whatever
Portrait, boudoir,
portrait,
three quarter,
grayscale, all them
grayscale,
sitting there.
side
Yeah,
profile,
yeah,
everything.
facial filters and all them sitting there. Shout out to the Nerdsy for that. Delpesh, you got anything to plug?
Uh, just DELNIJIRO, Instagram, Twitter. Um, yo, this strike Monday's gonna be. This week is gonna be an eye. We're gonna see some stuff this weekend. I said this weekend. Maybe this weekend and this week. Keep an eye out for those listening out there. You're gonna see some stuff this week. Like I'll make you frown, but
Make you proud.
it'll make you frown, but it's part of someone else doing this to your life. You ever heard the saying? They say life is hard, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it someone else making my life hard? Otherwise, life is pretty good. Think about that a second. The fact someone just jumped up one day and was like, you know what? Give me this gold piece, and you could have some land. Give me this gold piece, and I can give you some fruit, cattle, goats, chicken. That's a people thing. I didn't what?
I was like, what does it do? It's just gold. Oh,
It's just okay. Not even realizing someone had the book to life early, taught a select few people, and here we are today. Life is good, but sometimes there's idiots. I got a dumbass neighbor who's let me start. Anyways, Del Nigiro, DELNIJIRO. People always have a beautiful life. Don't make anyone else make your life hard. Otherwise,
you can follow me, Jay Hunterville. I keep saying I'm gonna change my Instagram name. I'm going to, or just delete it. Blue Pistols on Instagram and Twitch. Blizzard Boys, Coldest Pod out. They say life is hard and all that stuff. But what I believe is the fact that you have breath in your lungs,
boom.
Shelter, whatever you want to say. The fact that you are alive is a blessing in itself.
You beat
A
out
lot of
millions of sperm. You
a
beat them
lot
out.
of
You're a
yes,
winner.
you were number one.
You're number one.
All the millions and millions. Some people cheated. Some people got in there before you. Some people in this race we call life. Some people had a head start.
Some people had a head start. Yes.
Some people had a head start, and still didn't get to where they need to go. And you ran the race. They call it a rat race, but it's a sperm race. And you made it.
And you made
You
it,
made
yeah.
it to the finish line. You passed the finish line. Everybody else died. But you passed the finish line.
Literally, literally everyone else died.
Right? You know what I mean? So you are special. You are special.
Never forget
You know
that,
what I mean?
everyone. You're special.
You
You're
breathe
one
in and breathe out. That's a blessing.
you're 1 in a million people. Never forget that. You're literally one in a
Yes.
million. Like,
Yep.
so
So you have any questions, concerns, complaints, sent to askthevent@gmail.com. History or Nothing concert. It's coming soon. I think it's November 22nd. You guys be safe out there.
okay,
Take it easy. This is the vent, and we out. Peace.
deuces.